Meghan Markle is named Most Disappointing Celebrity of 2025. She had everything lined up: the spotlight, the money, the platform, and still, this year ended with one word stamped across her name: disappointing. And the most brutal part? That verdict didn't come from British tabloids or royal insiders. It came from Toronto, the very city she once praised for giving her peace, privacy, and a normal life. The Toronto Star didn't just turn on Meghan Markle. They pulled the curtain back and said what millions have been muttering for years: that Meghan Markle is the most disappointing celebrity of 2025. She, with every advantage imaginable, managed to fumble an entire year so badly that even her former hometown had enough. Because this wasn't a sudden collapse. This was a long, awkward unraveling, played out project by project, promise by promise. At the start of 2025, Meghan was positioned for a so-called comeback year: a Netflix lifestyle show, a shiny new podcast, a luxury brand meant to scream prestige, Hollywood backing, global name recognition. All this was a masterclass in how to lose momentum while insisting you're still winning. The Toronto Star put it bluntly: Meghan had all the ingredients to dominate pop culture and somehow still managed to deliver nothing memorable. No renewal announcement for With Love Meghan, no confirmation of a second podcast season, no breakout products flying off shelves, no cultural moment, just silence. And silence is deadly when your entire brand is built on attention. Netflix quietly downgraded its relationship with the Sussexes. That flashy, exclusive, mega money deal is gone, replaced with a first-look agreement, the Hollywood equivalent of "we'll call you," which means show us something worth backing and then we'll talk. That alone should tell you everything, because when Netflix, who never misses a chance to monetize controversy, starts hesitating, the problem is output. Meghan's lifestyle brand launched with 15 products. 15! A jar of raspberry spread, a bottle of wine you can't even buy outside the continental US, prices that suggest luxury, execution that screams half-finished. This was supposed to be an empire. Instead, it felt like a soft launch that never graduated into reality. And let's not forget the name change. American Riviera Orchard, remember that? The breathy teaser video, the flowing gown, the mansion aesthetic, all of it scrapped when the trademark didn't clear, rebranded as ever. Another pivot, another reset, another reminder that nothing ever sticks. That pattern has followed Meghan everywhere. Activate, announce, tease, then stall, vanish, rebrand. Even her podcast history reads like a trail of abandoned ideas. Spotify, 12 episodes. Lemonada, 9 episodes. No continuity, no momentum, no explanation. At some point, reinvention stops sounding creative and starts sounding unreliable. And the Toronto Star didn't mince words about that either. They said Meghan doesn't understand her role in the culture. That line cuts deeper than people realize, because celebrity today isn't just about fame, it's about consistency. You either invite the public in fully, or you maintain mystique. Meghan wants something else entirely. She wants the status of royalty without the responsibility, the deference without the duty, the admiration without the grind. She wants to be acknowledged as royal while rejecting everything that made royalty meaningful in the first place. That contradiction sits at the center of her public image, and it's why so many people are exhausted. Compare her to people who actually mastered this space. The Kardashians? Relentless. You may hate them, but they work non-stop and understand the deal. Visibility for relevance. Princess Catherine has the opposite approach: rare appearances, controlled silence, aura preserved. Meghan exists awkwardly between those worlds, oversharing when it benefits her, retreating when accountability appears. That tension shows. audiences feel it. And once people sense calculation instead of authenticity, patience disappears. Which brings us to the staff exodus, because nothing exposes dysfunction faster than the people closest to you quietly walking away. In 2025 alone, 6 senior staff members cut ties with Harry and Meghan. 6! Including Meredith Maines, another exit framed as pursuing new opportunities. Former staff reportedly don't even list their Sussex roles on LinkedIn. Think about that. Jobs so miserable, people pretend they never existed. Some insiders have jokingly labeled themselves the Sussex Survivors Club. Joking, but not really. An impossible environment, constant pressure, shifting narratives, no stability. That's not coincidence, but culture, and it reflects directly on leadership. Even Prince Harry didn't escape the Toronto Star's criticism. They noted he's done little this year beyond Invictus appearances, no major initiatives or fresh impact, just lingering relevance from past achievements. Together, the Sussex brand feels stuck, trapped in an identity crisis they created themselves. Meghan topped Ranker's list as one of the most disliked celebrities of 2025, not by accident, but consistently. She's been climbing that list since 2023. That doesn't happen without cause. People don't turn cold overnight. They disengage slowly, after promises keep falling flat. This is the part Meghan's supporters never want to acknowledge. Criticism didn't come because expectations were raised and repeatedly unmet. There's a difference. Even the Toronto Star admitted she's not an abject failure. She's still rich, still famous, still visible, but she's drifting. And drift is dangerous when your entire brand relies on momentum. Some commentators suggested she study Gwyneth Paltrow's path. That comparison alone should sting. Gwyneth didn't chase headlines. She built slowly, committed, endured mockery, and monetized it. Meghan, by contrast, seems allergic to the long game. She wants immediate prestige without prolonged effort, applause without patience, respect without repetition, and the audience sees through it. That's why Toronto's judgment matters. This wasn't gossip, this wasn't hate, this was disappointment. The quiet kind. The kind that signals people expected more and finally stopped waiting. And once disappointment sets in, it's far harder to reverse than outrage. Because outrage still means people care. Disappointment means they've emotionally checked out. That's the real warning buried inside this story. Not that Meghan failed, but that people are done being surprised by it. If she wants a different outcome, she'll need more than rebrands, curated vulnerability, and symbolic projects. She'll need discipline, consistency, and a willingness to do the unglamorous work she keeps trying to skip. Until then, the verdict from her former hometown stands: most disappointing celebrity of the year, and that label doesn't fade easily. If you made it this far, drop your thoughts below. I want to hear what you think about this whole situation. Hit like if this breakdown added value, subscribe if you want honest commentary without the sugarcoating, and as always, thanks for watching, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.